If you're struggling with your crown and your crown area on your head, which is this area of your head, has been giving you troubles, then watch this video. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Mom Journeys. My name is Agogo, and if this is your first time, welcome. Now on this channel, what we love to do is to look better, feel better, and do better. Okay, so we usually always now and again talk about fashion. We do some beauty videos, and we love to talk about doing things better. From the title, you'd have seen that I'm talking about my crown area. If you haven't watched my video on why your crown might be breaking, then go check on this link that I'll put up for you. Okay, now on that video I talked about reasons why you might have your crown might be breaking. So those are the reasons you could go check to see if that is your particular case. And I had been struggling with my crown and been trying to grow it back so that it's now in a position where I am happy with it. Okay, so I'm going to insert a couple of pictures. I'm sure I have those pictures that shows how my crown has sort of progressed, because it was thinning. It wasn't like I didn't have like bald patches. That's the lucky thing, because I quickly cut it. I would say it didn't get to the point where I had bald patches, but I could notice that it was thinning, and I think I have picture proof for those things. Okay, so what did I do to help it? Those are the things and the tips I was going to share with you guys. Okay, so I first of all examined my practices, the things I did while I was washing my hair. And one thing I took note of, I said, okay, I'm going to treat that area as its own section and focus on it and do things that I believe would help it grow. Okay, so one first tip is to, when you're washing your hair, if you usually would have sectioned into 4 parts, yeah, stop that. Okay, and now section your crown first. So like go in the middle there, and then just take like a section of it, the area where you feel you're getting that thinness, yeah, take it and then do one section first. Maybe if you twist it, because I usually twist my one, and I'll come and share with you a wash day, a start to finish wash day very soon. It's just that doing that type of video, it will take time, so that's why I haven't actually done that yet. But anyway, let's go back. You'll take that section, maybe twist it if it's long enough. If not, have a clip it, section the other parts into 4. So I work with 5 sections with my crown separate. Okay, then that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, try to understand how that section of your hair absorbs product. So if you feel it needs more product, so like you find out that it's always dry in that section of your hair, that particular section of your hair, then make sure to put a little bit more, be a bit more generous with putting your products in there. It's like when I talk about products, I'm talking about like conditioners. When you're trying to condition and comb, when you're trying to detangle your hair, put the conditioner in that section, be generous with it, and then do the rest of your hair, so that it's getting more treatment and it's getting more care in that section. Okay, that is tip number 2. So condition your hair, taking into taking into consideration, yeah, that section of your hair, how it absorbs products. Now the reason why my crown I believe was breaking is it is more the curl pattern in that section of my hair is different from the rest of my hair. My back hair is really curly and softer. The side is not as curly and soft as the back. It's thicker, and the front is a lot is thicker. Then the center, the crown, is really tightly curled and very wiry. I'll say it feels like it will snap easily, quite snappy. Yeah, so do that, as in put the conditioner in your hair, taking into consideration how that side of your hair is receiving the product. If it needs more, if it's always too dry, give it a bit more conditioner and watch how it reacts. Okay, another thing I did was to make sure when I'm combing my hair, as in when I'm detangling, to put my hair into style, because I don't detangle. I finger detangle in the shower when I have conditioner in my hair. I don't use any tools then. Now only when I'm styling and I have put my leave-in conditioner and I have put in the cream I'm going to put in my hair, yeah, that is the time I would detangle my hair. But always detangle from the tip of your hair first before you get down to the roots. That's another thing I did. Okay, I always made sure I detangled from the tips of my hair before getting down to my roots. And that is tip number 3, to make sure when you're detangling. Yeah, tip number 3, I haven't finished it actually. Tip number 3, make sure in those sections that you have. Now sometimes I could actually detangle the whole section of my back hair because it's quite soft, and it's easy to detangle. It just follows well with the brush. So I can do it in maybe one full section, and the front as well. I can split them into maybe 2 sections, or the sides actually, split them into 2 sections and then detangle it. But when I'm doing this crown area, I split it into 4 sections, so that the sections are really small, and then there's no tension when I am detangling that section of my hair. Now when I started doing that, then I started seeing more length retention in that area. So that's tip number 4. Tip number 3, sorry. Tip number 4. Because now you have your crown, which was broken, and the rest of your hair doing quite okay, but you have now that uneven growth going on, trim your hair with a regular routine. Trim your hair with your regular routine, because your concern now is not the length of your hair, is more the health of your hair. So you want to make sure that every part of your hair is growing together. So trim it often so that you don't have tangles. And as the hair is starting to behave itself, because now you're giving it more care, you're giving it all the attention, you're not putting tension on it, you're taking care of it, you will start to notice that it is growing in length. So now actually I said 4 tips, but I think I can add 1 more. So let's call it the bonus tip. Now the bonus tip, some people say, oh, you don't need to do this. Some people say, oh, you don't need to do that. But because you're dealing with crown breakage, you should, in my opinion, and what I did is apply some growth oils. Yeah, apply some growth oils on your scalp. Now the trick of what I do is, because I'm dealing with hair is shorter and the rest are longer, I apply the growth oil twice on this section of my hair and only once on the other sides of my hair. Okay, now bonus tip is Do not always wash your hair. Don't wash it too often. I wash twice a month. Twice a month is okay to help your hair grow. So that's the tips I have on how I have trained my crown region now, and it is on the mend. It is on the mend. Let me show you and give you sort of like a length check. So I'm going to separate this side. Now this hair has been in a twist out. My twist outs are always so interesting. Now this twist out has seen a little bit of rain, so I'm trying to detangle so that I don't see how gentle I am with the hair. Just like fluffing it out. Yeah. So these tips I've given you is specific to your crown area. Okay, I'm trying to separate it. I'm trying not to spend too much. I'm trying not to let it, I'm trying not to be too rough on the hair. Let's put it that way. Now look at that. See how thick it is now. That whole section of my hair used to have like space in it. I'll try share pictures that have the hair looking a whole lot better. Now this is not fully detangled, and I don't want to completely detangle because I'm still going to carry this hair like that. Look at that. That is my crown that used to be. Look at how thick it is. That's what I want you guys to focus on. There are no more any, you know, spaces in the hair. This is amazing. I'm loving this now. Yeah, so that's it, everyone. Now if you have been struggling with your crown and you haven't thought about using this few things that I've mentioned, then give them a go and let's have a chat in the comment section and tell me if any of them works for you, or if you've never thought about it to try it that way. But I can tell you, look at my hair, it's so thick now. I'm going to insert pictures in this video so you guys can see it. So on that note, I'll see you in my next video. Always remember that you are beautiful inside and outside. So take care of yourself and take care of your hair. Bye guys.